Гул затих. Я вышла на подмостки.
Russian actress Chulpan Khamatova is in Rockville, Maryland, reading Hamlet by Russian poet Boris Pasternak as part of a performance she calls Orpheus. It's one of dozens of poems that Khamatova reads on stage during her performance, which includes the works of Marina Tsvetaeva and Joseph Brodsky. She says they help her come to terms with Russian President Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine.
There are so many parallels in the verses I read and what's happening in the world today. I look at how poets have weathered the toughest of times, and their experience helps us today to survive the horrible tragedy that is taking place in Ukraine.
Khamatova hasn't always taken such a critical stance toward Putin. In 2012, she was criticized by many for supporting Putin and even campaigning for him. But the past few years and the war changed everything for her. Days after Russian invasion of Ukraine, she moved to Latvia, where she joined a local theater and began speaking out about the war. That has evolved into a traveling show that brought her to Washington and 13 other cities in the US and Canada.
We love
Chulpan Khamatova. We are fans of what she does. Back in Moscow, we would go to her performances, and we are here today to show our support.
We couldn't miss it, so we're here today.
I used to watch movies she was in some 10 years ago, maybe. She's such a professional actress.
Khamatova says the thing that scares her the most is that people might become indifferent to the suffering in Ukraine.
I hate how people's emotions lose importance these days. They live in a time of indifference to other people's tears. In everything, we see a chance to sell or promote something. We see everything, but not genuine pain and tears.
All the proceeds from Khamatova's performances are sent to the Gift a Life Foundation and its American sister project, Podari Life, that she started over 16 years ago to help children with cancer in Russia. For VOA Russian in Washington, Anna Rice, VOA News.